Hi, I'm Dr. Rahman, and welcome. Welcome to Black Women's Health Podcast. As we end the month of October, it's important for me to say a few words about breast cancer and breast cancer awareness. But first, follow the Black Women's Health Podcast wherever you listen and sign up for my email list. Now back to our program. One of the more difficult things that I had to do in clinical practice was tell a woman that her mammogram was abnormal. Tell a woman that the breast biopsy came back consistent with breast cancer. It's hard. It's hard. I can remember the tears and the devastation as these women grappled with what it means to be diagnosed with breast cancer. I've also had the experience of having family members diagnosed with breast cancer. And at this point, I imagine you have also. We know that the risk assessment scores aren't particularly that helpful in that 85% of the women diagnosed with breast cancer have no family history of breast cancer. And almost half of them have no identifiable risk factor, which made mammograms the only thing that we had. And the problem with a mammogram, which is basically just an x-ray of the breasts, the problem with the mammogram is that it didn't always detect that triple negative breast cancer that Black women were at an increased risk for developing. Not only Black women, but women of younger age, women who had the BRCA gene mutation, including Ashkenazi Jewish women. So there's a whole group of women who were at an increased risk for breast cancer, for which mammograms just weren't quite enough. And this AI generated program raises the possibility that based on the architecture of the breast or patterns seen within the breast, it can then predict the 5-year probability of that woman developing breast cancer. It's not based on a screening. It's not based on family history or personal history. It's based on that screening mammogram. Now, this does not obviate the need for a radiologist to look at the mammogram, to give a report, make an assessment. This is just an additional tool. And for Black women, it's a real potential benefit because we tend to develop triple negative breast cancer at a higher rate. And this is a cancer which is often more difficult to detect. And so if this AI generated program is able to help to identify this woman at an increased risk, her care, the monitoring, the surveillance can be then tailored to fit her. We also know that across the board, Black women have a higher mortality rate, irrespective of the stage of the cancer. And the beauty of this AI generated program is that we can then be more proactive, meaning that if a younger person is identified to be at a higher risk based on the screening, based on her mammogram, based on the radiologist report, based on this AI generated probability, she might benefit from more frequent screening or 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 additional screening such as MRI or ultrasound, which allows us to collectively use the resources that we have available to us in a way that benefits those that are most at risk and not just give it to everyone when we know everyone does not have the same relative risk. It's an exciting, it's an exciting possibility proposition. It's been worked on for the past 5 years. FDA approval has been obtained and it is to be made commercially available. So if you are a Black woman, or I take this back, if you are a woman, look out for this because a screening mammogram and this AI generated program which can tell you your relative risk can only benefit us all, serve to benefit us all. And so until the next time, take care. If you found this valuable, share it with one friend and join my email community at drrahman.com. That's where I keep it real. No censorship, no noise.